All right, I've skipped ahead a little bit in the homework, and I've gone to the next general section where they give you an integral to try to integrate, and you have to figure out what the substitution is. I'm going to do 272 first because this will be more of a straightforward question, something you won't have to do a lot of extra things for. 271, we'll have to do something a little special for that, but once you see it, it should make sense. All right, so our first one here, a simple u will equal 1 minus t squared. That way, when we take the derivative, that'll be negative 2t dt. So we have a t out front, but the negative 2 we don't. So essentially what we have here is negative du over 2 equals t dt. So we have the t dt in our equation there. We're going to replace with that negative 1/2 times du. So this, let's do this. So this here equals negative 1/2, the integral of u to the 10th power du. Very easy, use substitution, and now we just have to use a simple power rule to evaluate this. So that's u to the 10 plus 1, or 11, over 10 plus 1, which is 11. I can now distribute that, so this is going to be negative u to the 11th power over 22. Excuse me. Now we replace the u. So negative 1 minus t squared to the 11th power over 22 plus some constant c. All right, so the other problem, number 271, if we just take what's inside, and we're going to do this, but if we take our u, 1 minus x, if I just straight up take the derivative of that, I'm going to get negative dx, and I've got an x left over. But if we have, if we just simply solve for x here, this is the same thing as saying x equals 1 minus u. So we can replace this x with 1 minus u. And then we have 1 minus x is u to the 99th power. And now we can take the derivative of this. That's negative dx. So let's go back to the proper color. So that's going to be a negative and then a du. Negative because of this negative there. All right, so now this is not quite set up for us to solve. We're going to have to distribute. See, before you could not distribute this x. Can't distribute this x into this parentheses here. Doesn't work. That's bad algebra. But if we have a u to some power multiplied, we can distribute that into this 1 minus u because there's no exponent. The exponent's 1, essentially. So this is equal to negative u to the 99th minus u to the 100th. So we can break this into 2, but I'm just going to leave it alone like this. So it's going to be negative. And then we have u to the 100 over 100 minus u to the 101 over 101 plus some constant c. And now I'm going to replace u back in, substituting back. So it's going to be negative. We'll distribute the negative as well. So negative 1 minus x quantity to the 100 over 100 plus, minus times minus is a plus. So 1 minus x to the 101 over 101, and then plus some constant c.